Good morning, DJ. Good morning. It's Monday, January 12th. The time is currently 9:16 a.m. It is a bloody good morning, DJ. What's good, DJ? Another week, we back at it. The grind don't stop. The grind don't stop. All right. Woke up today, 7:45 alarm, 7:30 snooze day, 7:45 snooze day. Lay down, didn't get up to like 7:50 or something. All right, but I got my morning routine in. Arrived at my desk at 9:14, but had to go grab agua, had to grab my milk, had to grab my little snack for breakfast, little carrots. I'm gonna snack on that while we go into this morning session. All right. So as always, DJ, my weekly target's 5%. Mental check-in, feeling generally okay. All right, excited to see what price action has in store for us. Excited to continue to grow. All right, get 1% better in these markets. All right, I feel like the growth here has just been immense, DJ. I know you can see that already, but there's still more to learn, more to gain. So hey, we here. Oh, it took a dump when we opened, huh? We gapped up and then we tanked. All right, interesting. Anyway. Sorry, I'm looking at the higher time frame as always, right? Risk disclaimer, I accept any risk that comes with trading today. I understand that trading comes with real risk and that losing is part of the battle. All right, news. We have news. We don't have news today, actually. So it's a no news day. So no news. All right. So we'll just be here working on our execution anyway. No news means it's not an optimal day to take a trade. Doesn't mean you can't take a trade, but just know that price action may be a bit, Some days, some no news days are brilliant. Some no news days are, it is what it is. Just depends on what the day brings. But we're here anyway. All right, collecting data, working on our execution. Potentially we might bring in partially in this week, but that just depends on how we are quick on the draw and execution aspect of things. So we'll see how the week goes. But that's one thing that I want to start implementing into the week into my drills. So anyway, risk today going into today is 0.5 of account size, and we have a max of 1.5. That's not in effect right now, okay, but the risk 0.5% is still in effect because it's already calculated for us. Weekly program going to this week is still a buy program. Okay, I'm still anticipating a draw on those relatively equal highs into daily CB. Okay, so let's go ahead and review price action overnight to see if anything's happened. Okay, to change that for us here. I'm the trader. Always start with dollar bill, yeah. All right, dollar retrace back into a premium into this inversion fair value gap here. Okay, staying in the lower portion of it. So, right, I want to see. Oh, okay. Well, we're dropping into this daily discount. So depending on how price behaves in here, all right, will tell me whether it wants to come back up and take these relatively equal highs that it's just created or continue lower. But for now, all right, for dollar, I'm still risk on scenario. Okay, I haven't seen anything that's changed that for me and my current understanding of price action. So still risk on scenario for me here for dollar. T-bonds is still not really doing much. All right, nothing for me to say here. Look at this ugly price action. Indexes, the three indexes, rallied higher, back into this volume imbalance, dropped into a discount, rallied back up, created relative equal highs here with these two daily candles, dropping lower, back inside here. Okay, not much really going on for me to have a clear depiction of price action right now. But as far as my current understanding of price action goes, right, I'm gonna elect to stick with my bias of being in a buy program today, DJ. Let's go ahead and adjust our dealing ranges. So this weekend, wow, I spent this whole weekend, didn't really get much back testing done, but I was watching DJ over and like writing out my procedures and protocols that I've been like, coming up with while in the sessions. I got a hefty list of procedures and protocols. Oh, DJ, this there. a hefty list of procedures and protocols. All right, so I'm gonna need to start like, following it. Anyway, let's adjust our dealing ranges and then continue with our routine and our processes. Okay. 60-day is good. 20-day needs to adjust. The high needs to adjust. All right, so that's been adjusted. I think this is from previous week, not this week. Let's go ahead and put previous week's range because I deleted it because I started backtesting after I did my weekly review and analysis. Previous week range. Okay, now we got previous week's range up in there. We said 60 days good, 20-day we adjusted. Let's get previous day. And we are so flashy. Yeah. Okay, we got previous day. Deal range adjusted or on the chart. All right. So now we go and into our three-step process. Step 1, identify dealing range. Oh, from 12 a.m. to current price action, right? We know our lowest low to highest high. Simple as that. And now we wait for one side of it to get taken, which will let us know what our session bias is. And then we can go ahead and execute. Step 3. And we are so flashy. Yeah. Now I'm going to go ahead and note I had my test doobie give me a list of questions, comments, concerns that I need to address during DJ. So where I can, I will be addressing that. Your entry works external, internal, that will need to be tore, dealing range. Okay. Yeah. That's gonna be tough for me to do at the same time, but if I remember it and it happens, I'll talk about it. But anyway, let's know oh, why do I always do that? It's like a habit. I've taken it here, so 4E4. Yes, this is one of the questions up in there too. So my 15-minute lows, right? I draw them out as far as I need to. Okay, well, from 8:30, right? That's really what I'm looking for. Beyond 8:30, I'll draw out London if it's fresh, but London high is not fresh. As you can see, it's been taken. London low is our dealing range low, so we'll draw that out until current price time, or a little bit, just a little bit ahead. Let's go 10:45. 10:30, actually, let's go to 10:30. Yeah, one of the questions was my M15 lows, liquidities. How far do I draw them out for? If it's fresh, all right, it continues with price action with me. All right, but once it gets traded to and through, like we've done here, I will consider it for this 15-minute interval. So this current 15-minute interval and the next one. So after 9:44, I'm no longer interested. So once it gets traded to and through, all right, we consider it for that interval that trades to and through it and the next one. All right, so 2 intervals. I hope that answers that question. And then this low here, all right, it's already been through 2 intervals. So there's no point in me drawing it out because this will be 1 interval and this one will be the next one. I'm no longer interested in that, right? The same with this one. It got taken out here. So I'll be interested in it. Let me draw it out so it makes a bit more sense. This low here got traded to and through in this interval here. So I'd be interested in it until this interval, but really I'm not really doing anything with it, so there's no need for me to draw it out. And that's the 8:30 interval, nothing there. Let's go. That's all the lows really I'm interested in here. And then this one, once obviously it completes, but it's not done yet. So highs, we'll take it to 10:30. If it's fresh, all right, I carry it across the whole day for when I need it until it gets taken. If it doesn't get taken, doesn't get taken. Maria, so flashy. Yeah. Then we have dealing range high. Few minutes on this candle, so we can go ahead and do the high. It's not completed yet, this interval. Just trying to get ready. That's me. All right, we're ready to rock and roll. There's been the higher highs over here. Wow. Dealing range taken to the buy side. All right, so that means our session bias is in line with our weekly program, buy program. So dealing range has been taken to the buy side. That's the expansion phase. Now we anticipate a retracement, all right, into a discount to continue going higher. Oh, yeah, so flashy. Yeah. No, because even on M1 entry was right here. Goodness gracious. So now that this high, right, these three highs have been taken, I'll be interested in it in this current 9:30 interval until the 9:45 interval. So we'll take it to 59. So two intervals after, well, the interval that takes it, traded to and through the key level, and the next interval. Decent size opening range gap there. We hit consequent encouragement of it already. Where is your entry? Entry is once we get the short-term high traded to and through, right there is my entry. And I enter on the 15 seconds. As soon as I see a candle trade to and through that short-term high or short-term low, causes a market structure shift, boom, I'm setting the limit order. And I'm in there at the market structure shift. If there's a fair value gap and you want to wait for the fair value gap, you can, but you can see here, it doesn't even come back into the fair value gap to give you the opportunity. Dealing range is 12 a.m. to current and then just adjusted to swing, the next swing or next 15-minute swing or 15-minute high and low. So now that we've taken dealing range to the buy side here, once this 15-minute candle completes at 9:45, okay, I'll be adjusting the dealing range. So it goes with the 15-minute candles once they close the high and low. Whichever side gets taken, we're adjusting it with the 15-minute candles. Cool, cool, cool. At what point of the swing is formed do you enter after it takes market structure shift? Yeah, right after it trades, it causes the market structure shift. I'm setting the limit order at the market at the swing high or swing low that caused the market structure shift. That was taken to cause the market structure shift, if that makes sense. The 15-minute highs and lows you draw out how far? I think I answered that one. I only keep AM for PM session if it's fresh, right? Then I'll drag it along if it's fresh. If it's already been traded to and through, then obviously it's only relevant for that interval and the following interval. And I believe those were the major ones. And the other one is what's external and internal. That's not long to explain, but that will be part of the information. And we are so flashy. There you go. Excuse me, morning intake, you gotta have that. Oh, DJ, when I was watching you over the weekend, my eyes, man, my eyes be very big, bro. Like wide open. Fucking hell. Nothing I can do about it. I got big eyes. I'm like, can you tone the eyes down a little bit, please? Oh my God. Now that I'm conscious of it, I'll see if there's something I can do about it. But I got naturally big eyes, and when I open them just a little bit, it's like, oh my goodness. All right, can you calm your eyes down? It was so funny. Mm, it's so good. The retracement trade will make sense here just because of the range, or no 1 minute will make sense because of the large range. But according to my procedures and protocols, we also adjusted our management, um, our trade and money management as well. Okay, so -1 is still the same. We'll be going to 0.5. -2, we'll be going to break even. For pro trend trades at -1, we'll have 40% of the trade off. For counter trend trades at -1, 60%. And then at -2 for pro trend trades, 30% will come off. We'll have a remainder of 30% left for additional targeting, which I'll do 10, 10, 10, 3 more. And for counter trend trades at -2, 20% will be coming off, which will give us 20 left. Will be 10, 10, 2 more, I guess. All right, 15-second entry, 1 minute liquidity rate near key level required. After 1 minute, liquidity rate can enter the next 15, after 1 minute, liquidity rate can enter the next, 15 minutes setup entry. Okay. Retracement trades 15 seconds preferred. These are my procedures and protocols so far, right? As we gain more experience and collect more data, we'll take some away, we'll remove some if it's no longer, required. Retracement trades equal the dealing range, liquidity setup preferred. Also, for retracement trades, I prefer the dealing range, liquidity gain taken, and then giving me a setup there, which is what I noticed in my back testing and also live forward testing and all that. Key levels once traded to and through are valid for two 15-minute intervals, 30 minutes. That's what we just talked about. 15-second loss, wait for 1 minute setup entry or next interval. 1 minute loss. After 1 minute loss can take 15 seconds or wait for next interval. Go 2 minutes. Max 2 losses per interval. Once trade is confirmed on 1 minute, can enter on 15 seconds, return back to market structure shift. If -1 has been hit before entry, can still enter trade. -2.5, then no entry. Stop loss post market structure shift. Oh, the highest high and lowest low. So what that means is from this market structure shift here, going down, what's the lowest low? That would be where our stop loss goes. Cool. Adjusting dealing range based on 15-minute intervals. Allow the first few minutes of 9:30 open to go without you. If price trades to exit price and you are not taken out, you can manually close. Okay, which something we went through last week. Okay, so I put that on there, my precision protocols. Large M1 range, let trade go. Choppy morning, wait for lunch. If waiting for 15-second entry to be tagged and M1 confirmed setup, enter on M1. And that's what I have so far for my procedures and protocols. Oh yeah, so flashy. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm about to move this thing to the end. Because clearly I just want to click the end so bad. All right, in 38 seconds, we will adjust dealing range to this 15-minute high. Okay, because it would conclude that 15-minute candle. So it's not based on 15-minute swings. It's based on a 15-minute candle. Okay, Tubi. Some carrots are sweet, some are not. Trying to determine which ones what taste I want to end with. That good. I don't mind ending with this one. That's the order we eat it. All right, adjusting dealing range. Nothing for us to do here. Doesn't give us a retracement setup, doesn't give us a retracement setup. We're waiting on a drop into a discount, all right? Right now, this would be the low for it to go for me to be interested. I mean, yeah, so flashy. I'm watching this. I was burned last week taking a trade like this, so I'm gonna watch it. Just trying to be proactive, but a bit too early on the draw there. Grrr. Woo! It's cold, man. Just got the shivers. I shiver me timber. All right, so this will now be the low after we take that high, daily range buy side. Yep, taking that. This will be the low that needs to go on the 1 minute for me to be interested in a retracement trade into discount. 15 seconds, nothing yet, because we haven't had an M1 liquidity raid near the key level. So with this high, we'll be interested in it up until maybe 45, so 10, 14. This is the M1 high that needs to go. And then I'll be interested in a 15-second market structure shift to the downside. What am I looking for is buy side. Then will be this 15 seconds low I'll be interested in. This is why I said what last week I was burned by a trade like this. This today I would have been burned if I was in this trade. So leave these bitches alone, right? use them as premium and discount arrays of what they are, you know, draws. So I have this high here too now. Hasn't confirmed yet. We'll confirm in 15 seconds. Once we take that, I'll be interested in this M1 low, low, same low. All right. So if we do take this M1, I'll be interested in a retracement trade back into discount. Maria, so flashy. Yeah. Also the 1 minute swing low actually now too. Same low. Doesn't trade to and through it. Eight, nine, 8, 9, 8, 9. So as soon as we trade through and to and through that market structure shift, I'm interested. I'm in there. Counter trend trade, so 60% was 60% of 8. See, that's what this is where the toughness will come from, that math, doing that math. Let's see. Just take off office. Oh, okay, so office 4, then it'll be 3 in it. So let me. Boy, -2, another 20. So 2.5. Five. I have 3 left. Yes, we can do another 2 here for now. Yeah, this is going to be, especially when the market is moving fast, I'm not going to have time to do all this. So what's that? 3, 2, 7. Yeah. Maybe 1 can come up here as well. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. And multiple re-entries here. Or do 40, 50, 50, 50. I don't know. Whatever's gonna be easier, man, because that was kind of it. Luckily, this trade is taking long enough for me to have time to have set all that up. But in other trades, I don't know if I'm gonna have the time to do all that, but we'll see anyway. That's what we hear. Makes a difference, eh? 2 hours in the showing then. 10, let's say 10:01. It's been 7 minutes. Bang. Again, you'll be getting smashed out. This one right here. About to get taken out of that. Taking demon range, yeah, again to the buy side. So be 30, 45. So we're looking at 30, 44, yeah. More than 50 seconds low is the same currently. And one market structure shift here for 15-second entry. Oh, technically we're taking this high right here. Hold on. I'm watching. I'm watching. It's 60 then 20. 60 then 30. 90. Because 6 is half. Oh, 6 is half. Oh, it needs to be more than that. Oh, sorry, that was even wrong on the other one. So it needs to be like 7. Well, I thought I changed this to 7. Eleven, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. M1 would now be this low here. Oh, shit. Bear with me, DJ. I put on the wrong swing there. Makes a difference how zoomed in I am here, which is what I'm noticing, which is strange. Still be the same, right? Regardless. Crack it and pop. It's a new 15-minute. And I'm over here still doing my exits. Wow. -1. Stop. Getting adjusted. -2. We are better than break even. Oh, what was our loss? 468. We already have break even on the day here. For a buy, which is what we're here for right now. This is the high that needs to go in the 1 minute. Let's not lose sight of why the retracement into discount for our buy that we're here to do. We haven't taken any M1 liquidity near the key level for me to be interested. This low would be the low that gets taken for me to be interested on the 15-second market structure shift. Oh, I said that my stop don't get adjusted here. It has to trade to and through this line here, down here. Sorry, DJ. Stop you getting back to where you belong. I exit here, but my stop don't move to here. Exit here, stop don't move to here. Day 10:28. 2 minutes. 12 minutes. Oh, well, we hit -1 hour in 4 minutes. Oh, release my bows. Bear with me, DJ. Draw these highs out. BRB. Oi. All right, now we'll be adjusting dealing range to break even because we traded to and through that. And now we have a M1. I'll need to see go to be interested in a buy here. Because we're taking M1 liquidity near the key level. So a 15-second market structure shift is valid here. Let's make this smaller. Just tighten you up a little bit. Yeah, there's this tiny one here that I'll watch, but yep, this is the one. How does that work, right? What's this? I don't know how that works. Oh, yeah, can only take one side. It's a contrary if you can't go both ways in it, so it takes you out. All right. At least now I know how that works. Um, so it closed me out of the remaining, closed me out the remaining, and then got me in this trade. Okay, all right. Well, let's manage this trade. This trade, this sell would be at break even now. Okay. Taking this low down here. Mother sick. That is fair enough. Yeah, if I'm already in the trade, there's no way. There's no way I can get back in. All right. Hey, you gotta do everything one time to know. How does it work on this side here? Move the stop on this one. Six, seven, eight. This sell would be at break even, so we're still watching that because we still would have some contracts in that left. Let's say 10:48. 7 to 8 minutes. A useless day, so can't expect too much from the market, you know what I'm saying? So just taking it for what it is and moving on. Oh, question of external to internal, right? Liquidity. So daily range buy side now will be external liquidity. Okay, so hold on. No. Here it was external liquidity. We took external liquidity here. We came down into internal liquidity. These will be internal liquidity. Anything inside of the dealing range is internal liquidity. Outside the dealing range high and low are external liquidity. That's, I mean, a beginning, I guess, explanation for it. So we took external liquidity, came down into internal liquidity, and now we're going back up to external liquidity, which will be dealing range high. Go a couple of seconds here. We'll be getting out of here soon, DJ. Well, let's see if we've been taking out break even. Yep, definitely would have been taking out break even on that sell. At the old management, we still would be in there. -1. Don't adjust stop yet. Ooh, technically still would be in there by the skin of our teeth there. At the old management style. New one definitely would have been smashed out of it. All right, let's do a trade performance review. We will be down on the day really. What I did well, DJ? Not focusing on that though. I'm trying not to pay too much attention to that. That's how it draws me back in, you know. Don't worry about that. You know, you see at the end of the day. Don't focus on that during your trading session. Watch that at the end. DJ, what I did well today is that I showed up. All right, I got 1% better, gained experience, learned lessons that I'll take into my next trading session, next trading day. I'm very happy with my performance today. Just showed up. So no news day, so it's not really an optimal day that I would be taking a trade on the particular account that we're here for. But obviously, we're not there yet, and we're working on our executions and trying to bring in our trade management as well. Okay, so we can get better feel for it and, be able to do it faster because sometimes obviously price action, I don't think will give me the opportunity to, like today it's been so nice, allowing me time to set up my exits and all that, but I want to see how I do it in a price action that's moving really fast, right? In my direction or against me, whichever way. So we'll see how fast I can be quick on the draw in terms of setting my limit orders and my exits and that as well. So yeah, so far for today, it was good. Price action gave me enough time to get everything done, so we'll take it for what it is. Where I fell short today, a little bit of a wake up time. Okay, not that it was too behind time, but I would like to be getting up at the 45 alarm, even though it's just 5 minutes after. Not really, but if I had to pull something out of the bag, that would pretty much be where I fell short today. In terms of morning routine, I got that in, showed up here, waited for um followed my procedures, my protocols, and my model, all right, and didn't deviate from it. So yeah, solid morning for me. How can I improve for next day, next trading session? It just keep showing up, all right. Keep seeking excellence in everything that I do. All right, don't let short-term adversity, losses, series of losses deter me from what got going on. Yeah, keep choking them on the neck, baby girl. All right, keep choking them on the neck. So here we'll be waiting for -1 to act. Oh, there we go. Traded to and through. Now we adjust our stop to 75. So we went from risk of about 125 or something to 93, 92. So 3 here, if I wanted to take 1 of here, I could, and then 2 of here. 2 here, if you want to take 1, 1, that's fair too. Nothing you can do on this one. We just have to wait. But you'd be getting taken out here, old management style, still with risk in the trade, while the new one, all right, allowed us to remove risk in the trade and still get our partials that we took, right? So yeah, happy with -2 going to break even so far. We entered this one, came out and took us out, no worries. That's fair. That's the only thing promised to us here, that we're going to take losses. Took that liquidity, took relative equal lows here, expansion higher, market structure shift, gave us the buy that we've been looking for, right? External to internal, going back to external liquidity. So our dealing range, high and low, are external liquidity. Anything inside of that test tube is internal liquidity. So price goes from external to internal to external. Or it can go from external to external to internal to external. I hope that makes a little bit of sense, but just keep showing up. It will make sense. All right, we'll be back for PM session to see what else this trade has offered us. But so far, we've taken something. It's a pro trend trade, so we've taken 40% off at -1. All right, and risk has been reduced to 0.75. We'll see what else this trade offers us. On 2 PM session, DJ. I'm the trader here, signing out. Good luck, good trading. Happy hunting. Happy Monday. Happy money making Monday.